Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UTSA Road, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTSA's offense will have the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tigers' offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, Nick.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And the last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Collins. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UTSA! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Handoff from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing it.
Brings it down on the right side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Running toward the tape. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. On third down, going up top. And the ball is intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the returner will be knocked down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the right. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The give to the lone running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Line gets set. 1st down. He's going to pass. Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Looking for the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the 1st half, going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Line getting set on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. He strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Hines is tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Back to throw, it's Collins. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Oh, he's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Snags it on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a...
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The offense set for a first down play. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Roadrunners in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Defense playing a bail technique. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense doing work. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He leaves it with his back. Just ran over it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He's going for the big play. He's got it all right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pirouettes away from the defense. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their cue.
And he's running in the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Collins. Quarterback adapting. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Touchdown, Roadrunners! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's off to the races. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Got his man. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. The Tigers will move the sticks with the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown LSU. And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This